Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're back with another haul video. Can you tell book buying is as much of a hobby as actually reading the books at this point? Yeah. Anyway, I've got quite an exciting one today. I've got like 3 little piles with me. Let's just lean on one of them. I had a hospital appointment yesterday and I was at work before and after, and I had a really awful, miserable day. So when my dad picked me up to help me out, just so I didn't have to traumatically get the bus and struggle to get home, I was like, Dad, how quickly are you wanting to get home? And he's like, I'm not bothered, why? And I was like, can we go to Waterstones? And so I went to Waterstones in the Works. I bought 8 books yesterday, so I'm going to show you those ones first because I think I'm maybe the most excited about those. Actually, I'm very excited for all of these, actually. Yeah, so everything I got from Waterstones was on buy one get one half price. I went in because I'd seen a TikTok from the Liverpool Waterstones, which, bear in mind, Liverpool is like 2-3 hours away from me. So not the one I went to, obviously. And it's the hardback of the Serpent and the Wings of Night. It looked beautiful. Unfortunately, my Waterstones didn't have it, so it is online though by the looks of it. I'm hoping it's the right one. I might order it, but anyway, that wasn't there. But literally a whole bunch of other books that I have wanted for ages were there. So first we have Say You Swear, and it was on the buy one get one half price table. I haven't seen it in this Waterstones at all. Never mind on buy one get one half price. So yeah, my dad was just like following me around and I was like, take notes, Dad, because this is all I'm gonna want for birthday and Christmas this year. And he was like, just send me a list. And like normally, like a lot of the books on the buy one get one half price tables haven't really changed lately for me to like get much, but this was easy. I was just like that, thank you. So I also got Unfortunately Yours by Tessa Baby, because I knew the first one was in the works. Turns out this one was also in the works, but it kind of works out that they would be in the same price anyway. It would have been £5. This was like a £5 pretty much as half if it was the half price one, so it doesn't really matter too much. But I read It Happened One Summer, and I'm currently on Hook, Line and Sinker, and I really liked it. So I thought, you know what, I like her writing. It's just easy, like fun, just yeah. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just get into Tessa Baby. So I got that one. I also got Charlie, Love and Clichés by Ella Mays. Basically, I have yet to actually try her writing. I do have Marriage for One, and I might keep it just because next to each other on the bookcase, that's gonna look really nice, but I won't read it. I doubt I will. Basically, what I did not realise when I bought the book, the main guy's name is Jack. My brother's name is Jack. I don't really want to read a smutty book in which the main character guy's name is the same name as my brother. No, thank you. A side character named Jack where nothing like any like romantically, sexually, anything like that, absolutely fine. Main guy, absolutely not. So I might keep it for the aesthetics and never read it, or I'm going to give it to my friend who likes reading. I'm never going to read it. So I had to get a different Ella Mays book to find out if I like her writing. So I got this one because it's pink. If we could not tell. If we could not tell. I love pink. So I don't even know what this one's about. It looks like it's workplace romance, which absolutely. And then the next one I got is Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, because it's buy one get half price. What annoys me is it's clearly taller than the rest. Okay, and I'm just, it's fine. It's fine. This one I'm pretty sure is a YA. But I've just heard everyone just wants to kick their feet and giggle at this book, and sometimes that's what you need. So yeah, I'm not a fan of the bright yellow cover. I think I prefer the blue cover with the yellow text, but from the side of the bookshelf it looks blue, so I'm just not a huge yellow kind of gal, really. And then I went to the tills, asked if they had Serpent and the Wings of Night in hardback. He said, you're probably going to find it hard to get that. And I was like, great, never mind. And he was like, you actually have like £1 something to spend to get another point. Can I interest you in Trust by Hernan Diaz. So this one, oh, it's one of them ones where the front cover is like slightly shorter than the rest of the book. He sold this to me in a few words. He basically said 1920s New York, which, yeah, I mean, you have me at 1920s New York. That's just, you know. But then he also said it's very Evelyn Hugo-esque, and I loved Evelyn Hugo. So I was like, I will take, and he gave it for me half price. And because it was a staff recommendation, I get a free tea or coffee next time I go in there. Thank you for that. So this one, oh, it's been long listed for the Booker Prize. Love that. That sadly is not a sticker, but the rest will be coming off now I've done this video. I will read the synopsis because it sounds really good. A Wall Street tycoon and his young wife rise to the top of New York City society in an age of excess and speculation. But now a novelist is threatening to reveal the secrets behind their marriage, and this wealthy man's story of greed, love and betrayal is about to slip from his grasp. So it sounds like I say, it's in New York, 1920s. Prohibition is happening. And it sounds a bit like how Evelyn Hugo, in the way that it's like a tell-all almost. But I think either there's multiple point of views or it's like an unreliable narrator. I don't know exactly what he meant, but it's kind of like, I think he said, I could be wrong, I might be remembering this differently, I was not fully here mentally yesterday. It sounds like it's a little bit like there's a few points of view, who do you believe, sort of thing, but I could be wrong. And then I went to the works. So the best part of this, Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, for £3. I've wanted this book for ages, and I just like passingly saw it. I didn't even like, it was on like my third look at the shelves that I saw this, and I was like, I could have missed this. I could have went home without this, and that is unacceptable. So I'm so glad I got it. And for £3, like, I can't believe this. I'm so looking forward to reading this. It looks so good. I really want to read yours truly. The problem is, I hate the English cover. It is the ugliest shade of green I've ever seen in my life. Yellow and green are not my favourite colours. I can stand like a nice lemon yellow as like a accent, but not a full thing, okay? And I like a more like foresty green, an emerald green, like nice like jewel toned green. Yes. Any other green aside from sage, I do like sage green. No. And it is the ugliest shade of green. I'm sorry, Abby, I'm sorry. But the nice red American cover is so much nicer, so I'm going to see if I can get a hold of that once I've read this. And if I like her writing and all of that, because I know that one follows on from this one as a sort of standalone series. So I'm so looking forward to reading this. It's just, I'm so excited. Next, one of the ones I went in for was From Lukov with Love, because I've seen this in here in the works so many times, and it was £5. I love a good ice, I like a hockey romance, which I don't think this is. This is like ice skating, but I loved Icebreaker, which was hockey figure skater. So this has got something to do with ice. She's a figure skater. Is he a hockey player? Or is he also a figure skater? I'm not sure. She's a figure skater. If it's set on the ice, I'm here for it, basically. And I've heard it's really good. So, and this will be my first Mariana Zapata book. I forgot how to pronounce her last name for a second there. So we'll see if she's something I enjoy. I know she is the queen of slow burn. And don't get me wrong, I do like a slow burn. I loved Twisted Lies. And I've heard she's the best at giving a morsel and making you just crave more and more and more and be really invested in it. So, oh yeah, it literally says Queen of Slow Burn Romance on the back there. So yeah, I'm excited to try out her books because there's a few I've seen that I'm interested in. So, and then last but not least, I got Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey, which is obviously the first one of the Unfortunately Yours. Yeah, got this one because, like I say, I'm got into Tessa Bailey. I really wanted to get the other series that Tessa Bailey had, the Hot and Hammered one, because they previously had Fixer Up, Lover or Loser and Tools of Engagement on the 3 for £6 deal at the works. And every time I have been in, just like From Lukov with Love, I've seen it in there. And then I go in yesterday specifically to get it and it wasn't there. But I will let them off because they had Part of Your Will for £3. So if it's still on the deal, I might just buy it online. But then I like to go into the works in person because I can actually look at them and make sure they're not damaged, because sometimes they are a little bit damaged. And if I buy it online, it might come damaged, but I don't know, we'll see. Okay, next, I made an order on Books to Door and I got 2 packs of books. So the first ones I got is the Chestnut Spring series from Elsie Silver. Obviously this doesn't include book 4. I'll probably like read the first one, and if I like that then I'll get book 4. I mean, it makes no sense, I've already bought the other 2 if I don't like it, but it was such a good deal. And these are so pretty. I love the idea of a small town romance. I've heard these are amazing. I'm so looking forward to reading these. I'm at the point now where there's so many books I'm really looking forward to read that I'm a little bit overwhelmed and I can't really pick what I want to read next. And this is not helping, because I really want to read the Dreamland Billionaire series. So I am going to read that next month, but there's just too many things I really want to read like now, and it's making it difficult. And this is not, like I say, it's not helping. But I'm so excited for these. I mean, come on. These covers are by far the prettiest. I know there's like I don't know if they're like special editions or what, but like, I think this one's got like a ballerina on and one of them's got like a boot or something. And I'm not as much of a fan. These ones I think are absolute perfection. And like, I love doing those like adult colouring books. And my 3 favourite colour genres, I guess, to use, colour categories, is always pink, blue and purple. I love these colours together. So I'm very happy. And the next one's like a peachy colour. Oh, just, yes. And I also got from Books to Door the entire Off-Campus series by Elle Kennedy. I wasn't sure whether to get these or not. And they have the Briar U series on there as well. And I was like, do I get that as well? And I was like, oh, I don't know. I tried reading Good Girl Complex earlier in the month and struggled, but I was in the middle of trying to read the ACOTAR series, and that series was just so amazing to me that I was kind of in a slump a little bit, so I just couldn't read anything else. But I just, on my Kindle, downloaded the first, like a sample of the deal, and I quite liked it had a good vibe, and I thought, you know what, it's payday. Let's just buy them. I've not felt very well the last few weeks, so I just wanted to cheer myself up, and so I thought, you know what? And I think they look so nice next to it. I know the thing is, they are bigger than regular books. So these ones, I think a lot of people store them on their shelves down rather than upright. So I think I'll probably do the same. And controversial, I don't like people on the covers, don't get me wrong, which is not the controversial thought, but I actually do really like these covers. I actually really like this one. I think that one's so nice. This one I'm not as much of a fan of, but I really like it. That one gives very like Gossip Girl vibes. I don't know. They have people on the covers, but it's not obnoxious, and they feel really nice. They're that nice like matte feeling. The Briar U ones I don't like as much, but when you see them like this, they look really nice. And yeah, so I do quite like the covers, and I think a lot of people don't really like them, hence why that's the controversial thought that I do like them. They could be worse, basically. Next, I have Happy Place, and I got the exclusive Waterstones edition with the sprayed edges. Oh my god, I'm so looking forward to read this book. This is definitely something I'm going to try and get around to this month. I'm ready to have my heart torn out like everyone else has apparently at this book. But I'm going to read Beach Read and You and Me on Vacation first, because I had them longer. Hopefully I can get around to this as well. My TBR for this coming month is too long, but we're just gonna have to manage. We're coming into the home stretch now, guys. Only a few more books to go. So next I have Priest by Sierra Simone. I thought I'd give this series a go. I opened it the other day, and I've literally, I'm no joke, have opened this onto a random page, and just the word semen jumped out at me, and that is basically a good sum up of what this book is. The flop, also immaculate. It's a floppy book. I love a floppy book because I hate cracking spines, and I love the feel of this. Again, it's that nice like velvety soft matte cover. Ooh, they're so pretty. And then obviously Sinner and Saint, also really pretty covers. So I got the first one. We'll see if I like her writing. And then I'll get the others. I thought the font, what I was trying to say before the word seam and relief just threw me off. The font looks a little bit, I'm sorry, but just look. Oh, the font is a little bit, it just looks like an older book, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, I'm trying to, hang on, I'll be able to check there's nothing like, yeah, that's fine. Like, yeah, it's just, it looks like a book that was published way before, if that makes sense. But way before what? I don't know. That doesn't make sense, Charlotte. What are you even trying to say? It just looks like a book that was like published years and years and years ago, rather than like the font that books now. I don't know, it's just the way it's set out. Maybe it's still like, it's a mix of the colour of the pages and the font, I don't know, but it looks like, when I'm looking at it, it looks like when I read Lord of the Flies. That is the best way to describe it, actually. But that's not going to put me off at the end of the day. It's a priest. It's a dirty priest. And if there's one thing Fleabag season 2 taught me, is sometimes men of the cloth are something else. And we'll leave it at that. Anyway, next we got In a Jam. This cover is so pretty. Just look at it, it's so cute. I love it. This one feels like a nice substantial book as well. This one also actually has a decent flop, which is what I love. Yeah, this one, I believe, is it Single Dad Trope? I can't remember. All I know is it's summery vibes. And then it's good. That's all I know. Next up, a very random one in the pile. But I got boycotts. I nearly hit myself in the face with this. One of the girls I used to work with has read this and she said it's so unhinged, it's amazing. And that pretty much sold me. Sometimes you just need a book about female rage. And I have this now in case I just need some feminine rage. And finally, we have another good flop. And it's Magnolia Parks. I bought this. Again, it's bigger than a regular book. Like, significantly. So these ones, if I get the rest, will also be on the side. If I like this book, I'm getting the rest straight away, because the new covers that are going to be coming out are god awful. They don't look like covers from now. Like, these are perfect covers, and I've heard from people that have read them, everything on the front makes sense for the story. But the new ones that are coming out look like covers from like a weird, like I don't know how to explain it. It just looks like a cover from like the 2000s or like 2010s. And it's the kind of cover where it's like, it just looks like a whatever smutty romance. Like a bad one as well. Whereas I know these books are so much more. So I'm like, no. And I know this, I don't think the series is even finished yet. So I'm aware it might be that I get the first 4 and then can't get the rest to match. But I'm okay with that because these covers just are so nice. And again, look at that flop. That's a big book. That just, oh my god, that's made me feel some type of way. That has made me feel some type of way. The one weird thing is the fact the guy's name is BJ. Okay, that concludes the book haul for today. If I get the rest, if I like this, I'm going to get the rest of the series. I'm not even going to bother hauling them because the likelihood is I'm getting the rest of the series. I have a feeling this is going to be a book that I really enjoy. And again, for the 4th book of the Chestnut Spring series, it's pretty much a given that I'm going to get it. Brian, you, maybe. We'll see. It's not even July yet. I have a lot more book buying I can do in the next month. Can I afford to? Probably not. But that is the future Charlotte's problem. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. I could not get my words out there. Subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.